Hi guys, so we hope everybody's safe at home, healthy, enjoying family. So now this week now we're going to be on our third week for online training. Really hope that you guys are enjoying, having fun, learning some good techniques, still sharp on your jiu-jitsu. So very happy to be teaching the third week of online training. We really wish that we could be here. At the academy, everybody training, having fun together. But we have this thing going on, so we're gonna keep doing our online training. If you guys have any questions, anything that you guys want to ask her, any questions about the techniques, you guys can feel free to send any comments or sending any message to us, and then we'll be able to reply to you guys and and give you guys anything that you guys need. Okay, so really hope that you guys have fun, enjoy this third week of online training. For the kids, please make sure that you're in a safe area at home. Make sure that your parents are watching, you're training, you're doing the technique. Have fun with the position, and also be safe. Thank you. What's up, guys? So we're gonna be adding one more warm up that you guys can do it at home. We always do here at the academy. It's really fun, and also it's gonna get you warm to do the techniques or to do some jiu-jitsu at home. So it's going to get you ready for the positions, the techniques. Okay, so the one that we're going to do, so we're going to jump over the person. You're going to hold on push-up position for 10 seconds, and you're going to crawl underneath the leg. Okay, so very important to stay safe, to make sure that there is nothing around you, because you're going to be jumping, and make sure that you control your opponent's height too. So if your opponent is too high, tell them to go lower. Always making sure that you are able to jump over your opponent. Okay, the main goal is to push off on their back, jump over the body, and then you're going to be on push-up position. You crawl underneath the leg. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it first. So Kai is going to be like this, elbows tuck, chin down. So I'm going to hop over him. So I jump over him. Whenever I get here, I'm going to go push-up position. So look, I go push-up position. Try to bend your elbows. So you bend your elbows and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Coach Kai would be counting for me, and then I crawl underneath the leg. You don't have to count very slow, so you can count a little faster. So Coach Kai is there again. So look, things that you have to be careful. First one is the elbow, so you always stuck your elbow. Second one is the chin, so you have to keep your chin down. And the third one, so if his back is too high up, and then you tell like, hey man, it's too high. So they'll tell them to go lower. Coach Kai, go lower, perfect. But always keeping your knees stuck, elbows stuck, so it's easier for you to jump. So I'm gonna do it one more time. So I'm gonna push up on his back and I jump over. So I don't wanna jump on the side. I wanna jump right over Coach Kai. So I push up, jump over. As soon as I get here, I'm gonna go push-up position, bending my elbows, so try to go fast. So you go push-up position, bend your elbows. Coach Kai will be counting for me to make it easier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good, and then I'm gonna crawl underneath the leg. So I crawl underneath the leg as fast as I can, and I do it again. So usually we do here at the academy 10 times. So you can do maybe 3 sets of 10, or 2 sets of 10. Do until you really get warm, you really get sharp to learn all the techniques that we're teaching you guys. Have fun. Good. So guys, since we are already done with our warm-up, so now we're gonna go for a self-defense sequence. So we're gonna learn how to punch, how to push kick, how to do the breaker fall, and the technical lift. So remember, we always have fun with this. So make sure that you follow all these steps. We're gonna go very slow. I'm gonna teach you guys step by step, little by little first. So just how to punch, how to push kick, how to break or fall, and do the technical lift. So I'm going to break down the technique step by step, and then I'm going to show you guys the whole sequence. Okay, so first thing, whenever I'm in a self-defense situation, so remember the first thing that I got to do, so I got to speak up. If someone is saying something that I don't like, doing something that they are not supposed to, so the first thing that I should do is tell them to stop. So remember, we'll go for 4 steps. So I tell them to stop. If they don't stop, remember, you just try to move away from them. So that's the second option for you. So you try to move away from the person, but the person is coming close to you again, and saying stuff that you don't like it. So remember, pretend that you don't listen. You don't need to cry. You don't need to argue with the person. You already did what you should do. but the person now is telling you something. So you look for an adult, there's no adults around, you know, and then you can, you know, the person maybe starts to touch you, try to do something, the bully, and then there is nobody around, and then it's time for you to use self-defense. Just to remind everybody about that, all the steps that we have to follow before really trying to use some jiu-jitsu. Okay, so that's one thing that could happen a lot when you're in a self-defense situation, you know, so you might be trying to use punches, kicks, and you might fall on the floor and you might have to stand up and do the technical lift. So it's a very good sequence for you to be able to defend yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna go first for the whole sequence. So I'm gonna be here on the right stance. I'm gonna do 2 punches, 1, 2. I'm gonna cover my face. I'll do the push kick. After I do my push kick, I'm gonna cross my arms over my shoulders. I'm gonna squat down, do my breaker. As soon as I do my breaker fall here, I have to stand up in a safe way. So I'm gonna use my legs. So I'm gonna bounce my legs up and down so I can sit up using the momentum. And then my hand is gonna be here always to protect myself. So same side that I cover my face, my foot is flat, so I bring my hip up, kick, circle my leg underneath my body, and I'm right back to my right stance. Okay, so now I'm gonna break down the position for you guys in some steps. So first one will be my right stance. So remember, whenever you do your right stance, so your hands should be up, and then you're gonna do a half step to the side, half step back with your strong leg. So your arms should be up here, always protecting yourself, protecting your jaw. So I'm gonna do 2 punches now. So I'm always starting with the jab. So let's say my left leg is forward. So that's the hand that you're gonna be punching. So I'm punching with my left hand first. So it's the jab, 1. Pay attention, whenever I punch, I rotate my hip and I bring my hand back to my jaw. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you punch, bring your hand back. Punch, bring your hand back. So after you punch, you're going to cover your face to protect yourself again, and you're going to do the push kick. Push kick should be with your front leg. Now with your back one, so just to keep the distance. So I cover my face, little step forward with my back leg, so I go 1, now I bring my front leg up, push kick. Now we're going to work on our breaker fall. So I cross my arms over my shoulder, my chin should be down my chest. So remember, I have to fall safe. Cannot post my hand on the mat, cannot keep my chin up, so my chin should be down the whole time. You cross your arms, chin down, and then you roll back, you fall back. Slap the mat as hard as you can. Okay, so you can break your fall. So now I'm gonna sit up. So again, I'm using my legs. So I'm not trying to sit up like this, it's slow. So I have to use my legs. So look, my legs will help me to sit up. So now I'm covering my face here to protect myself all the time. Same side that I cover my face, my foot should be flat on the mat. Like this, 1, 2, and my right leg is flat on the mat and my hand is on the mat so I can have a good balance. So now I bring my hip up, kick, and I'm gonna circle my leg underneath my body. So if I try to bring my leg this way, it's impossible. So I have to circle under my body here. So I draw a circle on the mat. And my main goal is not to put my hand on the mat. So if I put my hand on the mat and I try to stand up like this, you know, and I'm in a self-defense situation, someone might come and kick me. So I have to always keep looking forward and protecting myself. So hip up, kick, circle, and you get right back to your right stance. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoy this drill so you guys can keep practice, you know, doing this over and over. Maybe do 10 to 20 times, keep practicing, you know, do with mom and dad. Maybe you can even have someone right in front of you so you can practice the punch. You know, you can punch their hand here, you can push kick, you know, their leg in an easy way. So if you're doing it with your brother, you know, with someone, with anyone, with dad and mom, you gotta make sure that you do easy, don't do hard. You know, and if you're doing the breaker fall, if you're gonna fall, you know, so make sure that you do this in a safe place, you know. Maybe if you have some mats at home, maybe doing your bed, you know, so you guys can enjoy, you know, this little drill that we'll be doing. Okay. Hi guys, so this week we're going to be doing a self-defense week. You know, you guys will be learning a lot of techniques from self-defense. One thing I'm going to break down first, so how you have to deal. Remember, every time that we learn a self-defense position here at the Academy, you know, I like to remind you guys how you have to act when a bully is trying to hurt you, when a bully is trying to do something to you. You know, the 4 steps that you guys can try to follow to make sure that you only use your self-defense when you really have to. You know, you cannot just use self-defense if someone is saying something that you don't like, You know, so you really have to know the time to use self-defense in a real situation, okay? Because it can be very dangerous. You can hurt someone really bad with the jiu-jitsu, you know? So you have to make sure that you're using it at the right time. Okay, so our first step, whenever someone comes to you, let's say you at school, you know, and then a kid comes to you and he says something that you don't like. Let's say the kid call you a name that you don't like, that you know you don't like it. The first thing that you're gonna do, so that we always say, what you gotta do? You gotta tell the person that's talking to you, say, hey, I don't like what you're saying. Could you please stop? You know, I don't like that. But let's say the person keeps saying that. You know, he keeps saying that. Now the second step, the person keeps saying the same thing. You know, they keep calling you names. You don't like it. Should you cry about it? Should you know, hit them? No. Just be cool, pretend that you're not listening, and you move away from that person. So try to move away from that person. That's our second step. You already use your words. It didn't work. Person keeps saying, you move away from them. Now the third step. So let's say third step now. That person came close to you again. He was following you. He came close to you, and now, you know, he's just being a little bit more, you know, talking more and more and more. So you're trying to look for a teacher. There's no teacher around you. There's nobody, no adults around you. No one that can help you. You know, you already did the third step. So now the kid's being more aggressive. The fourth step, the kid's being more aggressive. Now the kid starts to touch you. Now it's time to use self-defense. There was no adults around, nobody that, you know, that could help you, nobody that could do something about this. You know, the kid starts to push you or do something. Now it's time to use some self-defense. Okay, so make sure that you follow all these steps that we always talk about it. You know, so you can be safe and you can make sure that, you know, you only use jiu-jitsu whenever you really need to. Okay, so jiu-jitsu is about controlling yourself, so you really have to know how to control yourself, how to relax in a hard situation. You cannot just react. Someone's doing something that you don't like, you cannot just go there and hit them, you know, so you gotta learn how to calm down, how to talk to the person, use your words first. So that's what the jiu-jitsu teach you how to stay calm in a difficult situation. Okay, so really hope you guys understand that. Always following these steps, and I really hope you guys enjoy our self-defense week. Thank you. Good, so now we're gonna be working on our second position, which is gonna be escape from the stand headlock. Okay, so it's one of the common positions that people get in a fight. Whenever people is fighting, you know, like they get, you know, very crazy and they start to grabbing people's head, try to take them down, a headlock takedown. So it's very common in, you know, in a self-defense situation to get on this position here. Okay, we're gonna learn how to escape from here. Remember to always follow these steps. I know that I was talking about on the beginning of our videos here. So make sure that you're safe in a safe place and have fun with the technique. Okay, so Gabriel's gonna be grabbing my head. Okay, so from here, guys, remember, whenever you practice the technique, you don't have to squeeze your partner's neck, and you just grab your partner's head and control there. So we're just learning, okay, we just practice, so you don't have to do that hard. I'm gonna show you guys the position first, so which is gonna be this one here. So step, I take Coach Gabriel down, so from here, I'm pushing his leg down, and I'm stepping over, bringing my knee to the head, and then I push his face, arch my back, and I escape from the position. Okay, so now look, now we're gonna go very slow, so you guys can really learn step by step. So Gabriel's grabbing my head, so my first step, look, I'm gonna have one hand right around his hip, right here, controlling the hip. Remember, self-defense, I don't need to grab, so I'm just holding the hip. And my second grip will be behind the knee. Okay, so first step, you have one hand on the hip, one hand behind the knee. So now in order for me to take Gabriel down, I'm going to step forward with my right leg. And as I step forward, I'm going to step to the side with my left one. And notice that I'm going to drop my left knee down. I'm pulling the hip and I'm pushing the knee. So that's the tricky part, so you have to pay attention on those details. So again, as I step forward with my right, I'm gonna step to the side with my left leg, dropping my knee down, pushing the knee, pulling the hip at the same time. So it's all those steps in one motion. So look, I go 1, 2, take down. So you finish your takedown. Usually when you hear the person won't let you go, that person's gonna be holding you hard here, and which it gets very hard for you to just try to arch your back to break his grip. So what can I do here to be able to break this? First thing, I'm pushing his leg down and I'm stepping over with my right leg. So look, so I can get to the mount position. So you step over and bring your foot to your partner's belly. Second thing, I'm gonna slide my knee towards his head, and then I'm gonna have one arm over his head and one arm in between his arms. Now I'm gonna arch my back and I push his face down. So as I arch my back, I push his face down so I'm able to break the grip. Perfect. As soon as I break that grip, remember, what am I gonna tell him? Don't mess with me, leave me alone. And then I walk away. Okay, so one more time. Just grabbing my head, so grab the hip, control behind the knee. Now step forward, step to the side, drop your back leg down, push the knee, pull the hip. So 1, 2, take down. Now he keeps controlling my head. He didn't let me go. He's holding even harder. So what I need to do, I need to go mount. Push his leg down, step over, knee to the head now. Slide, bring my arm over, bring my other arm in between his arm. Arch my back, break that grip, and now I'm free to go. Good guys, so we're gonna play another game. So since you guys did good, you guys behave, you guys work hard, we're gonna play the King of the Ring here. You know, so it's a really fun game. So the rules for the game is like this. So it's gonna be two guys here on the middle of the circle, and they're gonna be trying to push each other out of the circle, or they can try to take each other down. So whoever gets the other person down wins, or whoever gets the other person outside of the circle wins. So we have two guys here, so we'll see who they want to be. Coach Kyle, who you want to be?
I'm Thor, God of Lightning.
Shoot. So we have Thor here, and who are you?
I'm Mr. Incredible.
Incredible. So it's going to be the Incredible against Thor. So you guys can step in. I'm gonna get your just for now. Sorry, Thor. I'm sorry. Just for now, just to be safe. So you guys can bow to each other, shake hands. Ready? Play safe. Go! Go, keep going. Push him. Go. Oh, keep going. Nice, push him out of the circle. Oh, good job.
I don't want to play anymore.
So you guys can step in, please. Look, I want to see a fair fight, you know, playing safe. You guys ready? Are you ready, Batman? Egyptian, are you ready? Bow. Shake hands. Go! Levanta, vai. Good. Push out of the circle. Take. Oh my God, that was really good.